Okay. Okay, second live going up. Sorry for the issue on the first one. I had to cut it off because the camera got iffy with me. So back on live. So just let me know if you're in the room. Just say hi or post an emoji or something. I will just try and pick up where I left off. And okay. 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 Hi, Isabella. Yeah, I restarted another one. The camera's okay for now. So we'll just see if anyone else jumps in and joins us. But I know, let's see, Aneth was on with us and Joanne was with us. So I don't know if Aneth and Joanne are going to join us again. We'll just wait a minute and see. Okay. 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 Okay, we've got two back on. Thanks for joining us again. Glitches again. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think, Michaela, I think I'm with you. I got to ask you something, Michaela. Do you do, or did you used to do photography, or do you like using the camera a lot? Do you like sort of taking really good pictures or professional pictures? I'm just seeing and feeling like a camera that's just going off nonstop, and it feels like, when you have like you're getting a professional shoot done, and the camera person is just taking shot after shot after shot with all these different angles, and I can hear the clicking going off, and it's a really big kind of deal. So I'm trying to just figure out what that's about, and if it's for you. So, were you into photography, or are you? If it is for Michaela, are you into photography, or were you into photography? I just want to make sure I've got the right person and what this message is about. Okay, so do you take like a lot of pictures, a lot of photos? Some people are like camera crazy. They just love taking photos. I'm just getting that nonstop coming through. Okay, so have you ever considered doing that as either like a second job, or like, I don't know, maybe even a full time, or some like an additional job, like professionally? I kind of feel like, well, that just came out. Consider doing it professionally. I don't know if that's something you would want to do, particularly nature photos of nature, whether it's rivers, natures, woods, trees, forests, like the whole, like anything nature-wise. That's what I'm getting for you. So I don't know if that's resonating well with you, if it's something you've wanted to do. If it's something you've always enjoyed, I'm getting the kind of sense to tell you to, you should consider doing that. If not full-time, then as a second gig on the side. So I'm being reminded of a song that has, you can actually hear the camera clicking. It's the title of the song is called Girls on Film. And in the music video, it's just a camera going nonstop and you can hear the clicking going and it's part of the song. So Girls on Film. So Girls on Film is significant, something about the girls being on the film, being taken pictures of. Do you have girls only? But I'm getting girls on film. So girls on film. So this involves females. So I don't know if these females are your girls or if you're doing it with other women. Girls on film is what I'm getting. So I don't know if that's helping you anymore. And also what I'm getting is, are you actually doing what you love to do? So are you pursuing your passions? Are you at least taking time, whether it's a full-time job or not, are you at least fulfilling your passions, doing what you love to do, whether it's on the side, outside of work, or if it's your job itself? Are you doing that? Are you kind of on track with or feel fulfilled with what you're doing? Okay, you love your job. That's perfect. The photography seems to be part of something you love. So hopefully that girls on film phrase makes sense to you as well. So either you're meant to be doing it with other girls, or if you have more than one girl, taking pictures of your girls. But that's what I'm getting with you. Basically, it's about enjoying what you do and making sure you are pursuing your passions if you feel aligned with where your life's at. That's probably the best way I can put it in a nutshell. So I'll leave that with you. Hope that message helps you out. Oh, okay. You have a sister who always wanted to start. Well, okay, that makes sense. So you and her should, or not maybe, you and her should collaborate and see if you can have some fun with that on the side. Especially since you both like doing it. So yeah, you should consider it. That's what I'm getting for you. So look into that. Maybe you can make something of it, something you enjoy. So I'll leave that with you, Michaela. Okay. Let's see. And hello to those that joined in. Welcome. Okay, let's see. And as I mentioned earlier, if you have also just general questions about spirit or guides or angels, anything spiritual, even if it's not about a message, you're welcome to ask. Since we have a small group tonight, you're welcome to ask general questions about spirit or guides, or anything you may be struggling with or want some advice or direction on how to. I also do spiritual development teaching and mentoring, so I love to share info as well. What else? Okay. I'm also into intuitive Reiki. I do one-on-ones as well over Zoom and in person. So if anybody wants a more in-depth private reading, you're welcome to book with me. If you'd like to read up more about me personally and what I do, I'll just put my website in the comments quickly for you all, those of you who don't know me or how to find it. And it has information about me, what I do, and it's got my online calendar of availability. So if it interests you, check it out. Okay, let's see. Anything else coming through before I close? Okay, Izzy. Izzy, you have a question about career. So this is what I was getting from Spirit. They're saying you basically, at this point, you don't really have a career, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's actually fine for you. Don't get too caught up in things like career titles and having too kind of being too black and white or kind of rigid with what you say you do for a living, what they call you, what your title is. Spirit is saying you don't really need to have a career per se. You just need to be doing what you love. If it happens to be a career or job that sustains you, great, but it doesn't have to be. Some people have a job which is in alignment with what they're supposed to be doing. It's actually part of their sole purpose. And then other people, like myself and many others, we have had jobs just basically to pay the bills, but it's not our purpose for being here. So a job doesn't always have to be your sole purpose. And Spirit's just saying right now you don't really have a career, and that's totally okay. You're just kind of exploring and experimenting. So don't worry about having what you would call a official or regular job title. Just do what you love, find what you can get, enjoy, kind of just move around, explore, experience, but don't be too worried about climbing a ladder, so the corporate ladder, so to speak, or keeping it too kind of mainstream or rigid. Just be open to whatever doors get opened for you. But if you're finding it's a bit vague or you're not sure if you're in the right career path, don't worry about it. Don't try and label it too clearly or too specifically. If you've got a place where you exchange energy and they pay you for that, great. As long as you are getting some benefit from it and you don't mind being there and the energy exchange is in some ways gratifying, stimulating, just stay there. And if that shifts and changes, then you just go with the next thing. So career in your case is not the be all and end all focal point. Just explore, experience, and do what you love. And as that changes, that's fine. Just keep doing things that interest you. And that's it. That's good enough. Spirit says that's all you need to do and be. So I'll leave that with you, Izzy, and hope that helps you. Okay. Jenny Val. Okay, that's a good question. Grandparents or other relatives who've passed before we were born. Yes, they do come through in readings. I've had it before. And yes, they can even come back and serve as like a guide, like a spirit guide to you. Some guides were in previous human incarnations and some have not been. So it's absolutely possible. It does happen. They can come back to help you as a guide, or they can just come back come through in readings, even though they passed before you knew them. So absolutely, yes, it does happen. Okay. Okay. So, okay, got a message from Short Stacks. Will guides tell you what your purpose is if you ask? So I'm going to say sometimes your purpose can change. Some people have a very clear, defined purpose, and some don't figure it out until 40, 50 years later, like in my case. And that's okay. You don't have to have it all figured out. If you feel lost, it's not wrong. You're not necessarily stuck. Sometimes the soul feels like lingering in a particular space or feeling, and we think it's taking too long. There's an issue, there's a problem, because we compare and we measure, but it could be exactly where you need to be. So when things go very slow or they're very unclear, sometimes you have to sit with that until things shift and change and more clarity comes. So there's never a right or wrong. Your soul knows what it's doing. You can ask your guides, but don't be too attached or too pushy or try and put a deadline on it. So if you're asking every other day, what should I be doing? I need an answer in 6 months or 3 months. Don't put a timeline on it, because sometimes when you're wandering around seemingly aimlessly, not knowing what's going on, that may be the perfect thing that your soul wants you to be doing. You may not like it, but it's up to what the soul has got planned for you. So if you don't have clarity, what I do is I put it out there to the universe, to God, the divine, whatever you call her, and then you let it go. You forget about it. You don't hang on to it. And then the answers and the direction always comes in divine timing, not necessarily when you're expecting or when you're ready. Divine order decides when you get the info and the direction. So you've got to be totally detached from when that comes to you. In the meantime, you just follow your intuition, do what you love to do as best you can. And if you're really stuck or feel you're not doing anything, just pick something to explore or do and take it as far as it goes. And if it doesn't go very far, then you just switch to something else. So spirit does not work with linear time, linear order, or sensibility or logic. They don't do that at all. So if you're feeling a bit lost, I've had that countless times. Don't worry about it. I know it's easy to say, but worry doesn't help you anyway. So ask and then just leave it, forget it about it, and it'll come to you at the divine order timing. So hope that helps you out just a little bit, but thanks for the question. Good question. Okay, let's see. Okay. 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 Hey, Brandy. Thanks for joining us. A tiny little YouTube group. I'm not allowed on Facebook yet, lives until March 10th. So my restriction will be done March 10th. So for the timing, it's going to be on here. So welcome. Sarah Jane, just want to ask you, I'm not sure if there is a message or something. As I was drawn to your name, I was seeing the half man, half horse being. I think they're called minotaurs. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, is it the Sagittarian sign? It's the body of a horse. The top half is a man, and he's holding a bow and arrow. I don't know why I'm seeing that when I was drawn to your name. So let me know are you a Sag, or is that resonating with you in any way? I just saw that sign briefly as I kind of came across your name. So I'm thinking it's for you. There's nothing else is kind of coming through with that. All I know about that is it's either the Sagittarian sign. If it is, that's to do with fire. It's a fire sign. I don't know why I saw that with you. So does that resonate with you at all? I'm not getting anything else flowing through with that. Let's see. Okay. So what I'm seeing with that is I'm getting it's circling around, like literally going around 360 in circles, trying to aim its bow and arrow at something, and it's basically circling around aimlessly. It's keeps circling, it can't stand still, it's unable to focus on a target and shoot clearly and aim properly. It's like aimlessly going round and round in circles. So are you kind of doing that yourself? Are you spinning around in circles? Are you a bit aimless right now and you're not sure what to target your attention onto? Because that's what I'm seeing with this thing here. And that's the feeling and the message I'm getting with that. So Sarah Jane, let me know if that's resonating with you. If it is, you need to stand still, slow down, lower your arms and your busyness, and just pause for a while. You just need to pause and wait. that's all I can get from it. So if it is for you, I'm just going to put that out there and leave it with you. Let me know if that makes sense or not to you. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm getting a bit of a group message here. This is for whoever of you need to hear this, and I think this applies to me a little bit as well as of late. So the basic gist of the message is we need to disconnect. So basically unplug yourselves or unplug some of your energy circuits from the busyness, the artificial frequencies. Social media is a good one. We've got to unplug a bit more than we have been. We need to disconnect ourselves from the unnatural frequencies for a little while and kind of step back into the woods a bit and just ground some more and get into more of the natural frequencies. Too much of our energy circuits are plugged into disruptive, things, frequencies. So some of us need to pull back on that. And I know I'm one of them. I've been working on it. And Spirit's been helping me by screwing a few things up for me. So I'm one of those people. So whoever needs to hear that, you need to unplug from a few things and get outside as best you can when, weather permitting, and get away from the frequencies, the artificial frequencies. It's a good time for a fresh start. It's a year 1 in the numerology cycle. So it's a kind of a beginning of a new cycle. Yeah, that's the gist of it. Basically, simplify, take it easy, slow down a bit, and give yourselves a bit of a tune-up. Okay, whoever needed to hear that, that's for you. Hope it resonated. I'm also finding some blocks and resistance with being online too much and connections. It's kind of like they're slowing me down intentionally, which is fine. I guess it is what it is. Okay, what else? Okay. Wow, they really shut the door on me. Okay, so no other messages coming through. If you have any general questions, we've still got a couple of minutes. If you have any general questions about spirituality, how-tos, techniques, anything you're stuck with, generally, feel free to ask. Yeah, I'm really going to be slowing down. Next month, February 2nd, I'll be out of town for a few weeks, so I doubt I won't be doing lives at the same time. If I can, I'll jump online at random times. I don't know when. I'll have less access online because I'll be going back home for a few weeks, visit family. So it's going to be a different time zone. I don't know when I'm going to be on. So I'll do my best. The Thursday lives won't be at 7 because I'll be 7 hours ahead. So just stay tuned. I'll post it on my Facebook page as to what I'm doing, if anything, when I'm doing it. Okay, question. Joanne's question. Can Reiki or other help with people that have major seizures? That's a good question. Wow. Okay, so standard general basic Reiki. I'm not sure if it can, you know what? You never know. The main focus of Reiki is to heal on an energetic level, a soul level, spiritual level. It has been known to alleviate or get rid of physical problems, issues, symptoms. So I want to say, yes, it is possible to varying degrees. It has been known to do that. Physical issues have been resolved or reduced or at least eased up a bit. So I would say absolutely possible. It would just have to be a really, really good channeler of healing to do that. But yes, absolutely possible. If you haven't already, I would try it. Reiki or another technique. Do some thorough research though, and find it like a real specialist and ask that specific question. Is anyone having healing modality that can alleviate or significantly reduce major seizures? I would really look into it, because anything's possible, really. So with the right connection, the right channel, it can either alleviate greatly or somewhat, I believe. So I would say, yes, look into that. Okay. Okay. Okay, glad, Sarah Jane. I'm glad that resonated with you. Okay, it kind of makes sense. So she's the sage, not you. She's the sage. Okay. Okay, let's see how that goes. When she does reach out. So thanks for filling me in on that. Okay. Okay. Ghislaine, I read your message. I'm getting something that's I don't know if this is for you specifically, or for you and a few others. I was just seeing a visual of the pineal gland, which is between the eyes, halfway into the head. The pineal gland is your connection to source, higher self. It felt like there is something. So health issues, a lot of them are not just physical root cause symptoms. A lot of it is to do with state of mind, what your nervous system is doing, where your nervous system is at. The nervous system is what takes the hit for everything. So if your nervous system is off or your mind is under stress, chronic stress, physical things will manifest. So it's not always just about a physical thing. So what I was seeing was an issue in the mind, the third eye, what was it? The pituitary gland. No, sorry, the pituitary gland is the physical one. The pineal gland is not the pineal gland area. So something with the mind. So how you think, how you react to the thoughts in your head. Try and work on that, Ghislaine, and whoever else feels the need to. Whatever's going on in your mind, your thoughts are things, they affect your feelings, how your body reacts. Pay attention to your body, how it feels, whether it's relaxed, contracted, because it's not always about just the physical side. It can start from the mental side and or the emotional side first. So I was drawn to this area here in the head. Focus on your thinking, your thoughts, pay attention to them. You may need to work on those thoughts, or at least how you react to those thoughts. Some thoughts you create yourself, some just happen to you. So there's a little bit of a start for you. Focus on that area. So it's not always about the physical thing. It's how you think, feel, and deal with your current physical situation. So a lot of it's mindset. It's not an easy thing to do depending on what you're suffering physically, but it's a big part of it. So focus on mindset and your emotional body, how your body feels, how you respond and react to any kind of thought, whether it's irrational, whether it's real, imaginary. We have similar thoughts every single day, the same repetitive thoughts, and it doesn't mean they're all going to manifest. So I will leave that with you. Thanks for the question. That is it for tonight, everybody. So thank you for the small group who did join in. I will keep you posted as to when I'm online next. 2 weeks from now, I will be out of town, out of country. So check my Facebook page. I will keep you up to speed, up to date. I will jump online whenever I can, whenever possible. I'll try and do little short, or it won't be quite as long, it won't be a full hour, but I'll do my best to go online whenever possible. I will be, it will be a slow time. I'm not going to be traveling or touring or doing lots of activities. It's just hanging with family. So I'll keep you posted. Those of you who use Instagram, check me out on Instagram, and please follow if you haven't already. And thanks again for joining me on YouTube. And sorry for the first glitch. This is our second YouTube video. The first one, the camera and everything cut out. So, we do what we can. Okay, let's quickly read your messages before I close. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a happy Friday tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Hope you enjoy it. Whatever you do, relax, downtime, go out, hang out, whatever. Have a great weekend and stay tuned. Until next time. Bye for now. Oh, shit, haven't ended it yet. Oh, geez. Okay.